power had given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of him that had called us to glory and virtue, or by his glory and virtue, whereby had given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these we might be partakers of his divine nature, having escaped the corruption of this world through lust. Or Amplified says, for his divine power has bestowed upon us all things that are requisite and suited to life and godliness, through the full personal knowledge. Pause. We've been talking about intimacy here for a long time. And when you see this phrase, through the full personal knowledge, it means it's a call to be intimate with Christ. With Christ. It's a progressive relationship where every day we are drawn closer and closer and closer on the inside of him. On the inside of him. To know him. To experience him. To share him. Full personal knowledge of him who called us. He called us by his own glory and excellence. By these, the glory and excellence by which he called us, listen, by these he has bestowed upon us precious and exceeding great promises. My God. So that through these precious and great promises, you may escape from the moral decay or the rottenness and corruption that is in the world because of covetousness, which is lust and greed, and be sharers or partakers in his divine nature. Let me break this down just a little bit. It goes further than this, but I'm going to give you just a little insight on it. He says, so his divine power has bestowed upon us all things. So we understand we have all things that relates to living this life of God and being godly in this world, to life and godliness. How do we receive, or how do we attain, or how do we handle this all things that we have been given? Through the knowledge of him, through knowing him, through intimacy with him. So it's through intimacy, that which he has already bestowed upon us, we can literally handle all things that pertain to life and godliness. For he had called us by his own glory and virtue. By his glory and virtue, what is his glory? Part of his glory is our identification with him. You see, glory has two connotations in the Bible. One, it talks about praising God and giving glory and praise and honor. Giving glory, glory, glory. You know, giving him the accolades, the right to brag on him because he did it. Glory, one. Glory, two, refers to a true appearance. A definite and true revelation. An identification. John saw Jesus' glory on him, and he recognized him and he said, that's the one I told you about.